الموسم الماضي على كافة الفرق التي وقفت أمامه عندما أحرز الدوري ومسابقة الكأس في النمسا. أما روما الإيطالي فقد احتل الوصافة، وبمدرب جديد يبدأ روما الموسم بملاقاة جراتزر. ونبقى مع أهم أحداث المباراة.
Capello has moved on to Juventus, and the new man in charge here, Claudio Prandelli, who says he plans to build a team around Francesco Totti, the disgraced Italian international who was suspended during Euro 2004. Many of these players will just play 45 minutes. It's very early in their pre-season preparations, a chance to flex their muscles. So Totti missing from this Roma lineup, as he's given extra leave following his summer folly. The same goes for Decor, Cassano, Kivu and Delas, most of whom played in Portugal at Euro 2004 this summer. Graz include new arrivals: Skoro, a Bosnian international, and Gernot Plasniger, the Austrian international. Chance really to work on fitness more than anything else. There's so many established stars missing from the Roma lineup. Graz have already begun their Austrian season after winning the League and Cup double last year. This is Brusco. Scoop forward. Put out by Vincent Condola, who's had a rather severe haircut. De Rossi doing well to avoid a couple of challenges. Ammerhauser. Maxes tried to win it and then committed the foul. Clattering into Ammerhauser, number 11. Philip Maxes, the Frenchman who's just joined Roma. Didn't really figure at Euro 2004 in the French squad, but now there is a change of management at the national team. Expect Maxes to be a prominent member. Doesn't want to trouble Pellets early one little bit. Well struck free kick here by Plasniger, the newcomer. D'Agostino. You can see there was an offside there. D'Agostino, the playmaker. Bulla. Ammerhauser. Ammerhauser is the Austrian international. Pickle plays in central midfield. Tokic. Great ball there by Tokic. Plasniger, an Austrian international who Gratzer managed to pick up to augment their already strong squad. Tomalsi, a familiar figure for Roma. He'll get 45 minutes at least under his belt. Brusco. Marco Del Vecchio. Tomalsi managed to stay on his feet there, and he tried to pick out Marco Del Vecchio, now 31 years old. De Rossi. Good touch there by D'Agostino. De Rossi. Aquilani. Onside here, Marco Del Vecchio in towards Vincenzo Montella, and a decent clearance. Just for once, Del Vecchio managed to stay onside here. And there's a little bit of panic there at the back. Muller eventually managed to clear it, number 12. In fact, he was away in the end by Tokic. So corner here to Roma, away by Brusco. Bourvaux. Vincent Condola, the Frenchman, the back marker. It's an ambitious ball to try and pick out Condola, but it's gone into touch. Roma have often used the Austrian hills to begin their pre-season preparations for Serie A. They say there's a low-key element to these games. Del Vecchio, Tomasi. Tomasi's cross, just couldn't pick out Condelat. This is De Rossi, in his 4th season at the club, but the player hoping to force his way into Prandelli's plans. Really, all bets are off after Fabio Capello's move to Juventus. And some of these young players have a chance to push their way close to a first-team place, especially with the more established stars still enjoying their summer holidays. The fact that many of the Roma team will only play 45 minutes is certainly to do with the fact they're not fully fit, match fit, against a team who've already had a full pre-season and whose league season has already begun. The Austrians began rather surprisingly with a 1-0 defeat to newly promoted Wacker Tirol. This is a good chance to sharpen up their act. Gouffret. Del Vecchio's onside here. Marco Del Vecchio, it's Montella. Great goal line clearance. And then the goalkeeper got it clear. And then the same player, Tokic, completed the clearance. And an extraordinary triple miss there by Roma. First one cleared by Tokic. Second one by the goalkeeper. Third one by Tokic again. Prandelli hoping to take Roma to the Serie A Scudetto. Roma finished second last year, 11 points behind the winners Milan. D'Agostino. Still his boot a little bit too high there. Mexes. Good touch by Bovo. Del Vecchio. Straight at Franz Almer, the Grazia goalkeeper, now 33 years old. Plastic. Oh, it almost flew directly in, and Pellizzoli has produced a very good stop there. That one was right underneath his crossbar. Masnega getting the ball wide here, but that cross was really a shot. Hammerhauser. Coleman waiting in the middle. Wonder what Prandelli makes of his troops so far. No doubt that will be made plain to them at half-time. Condelat. Del Vecchio forcing it wide. Again, there was a mistake between the defender and goalkeeper. Almer fielding the ball, but he'd already gone behind. Looks like it'll be 0-0 at half-time then. So a virtual new team for Roma. There's one or two survivors from the first half, but very much a younger element now to the Roma side in this second half. Tomasi wears the captain's armband. He stayed on. There he is, number 8. Lazaro, the young fullback. Great opportunity for some of the youth team to have the experience of travelling with the Roma first team, and not only travelling but actually playing in this friendly game. Lazzaro with a throw. Corfia. Cepci, a lovely turn. It looks like he's a young man with a very bright future indeed. Cepci got away from his marker comprehensively. Perca. Shame about the finish. Aquilani claimed he was fouled, and indeed there is a free kick. D'Agostino. Front two of Roma, these youngsters, Cepci and Corfia, certainly look sharp. Aquilani. Schick. Throw into the Austrians. Lazzaro. Brusco. Well, apologies there from Aquilani. Playing in a holding midfield role. Up over Pico. Brusco. That's a poor ball to Brusco, picked up by Tomasi, who tried to feed it through here towards Corfia. Who really might have done better. Good chance for the youngster. Really drove the ball away from goal rather than tested the goalkeeper. Wouldn't worry Roma too much to draw this game, but I think they'd like to find a goal before the end. They've rarely tested the Austrian goalkeeper, Franz Alma. Tomasi now. Cepci. Out of harm's way by the right back Perca. Daniel Perca. Cepci. That was a dangerous ball in. And it was Bova who got his head to the ball, the Italian under-21 international. Could have drifted in easily at the back post. Di Martino's won a free kick. Really now, only Tomasi, number 8, is a recognisable first teamer in this Roma team. Now, can Roma find a late goal here? Tomasi. Tomasi again, trying to juggle the ball inside the penalty area. Ramush. Cepci. He's played well actually in this second half, and he's won a free kick for that clumsy challenge. Alfauser tried to win the ball cleanly, but with not great success. Still goalless then in this prestige friendly between Roma and GAK. Free kick here to Roma. Oh, fine save. Easily the best save of the match by Franz Alma. The free kick dipped and swerved on its path to goal. Well clear of the defensive wall as well. Tomasi. Corfia. No foul. just slightly too long there for Ramush. Ramush had taken up a very dangerous position. Zotti with the goal kick. Tomasi. Chepchi. Chepchi got a whack round his throat for his troubles there. See the fullback through his elbow the way of the attacker. Tomasi. Chepchi. Tomasi. Great ball into the middle here. Oh, offside. Simonetta was a player who just strayed into an offside position. Or was it Simonetta? Rabush. A bit of tiredness creeping in there. Wasn't a great ball back to Daniel Perka. If they're on holiday or whether they came deliberately to watch their team play. The Italians who come to Austria do take in the football. Simonetta, corner. Suspicion of handball there against Simonetta, the second half sub. Chepchi to take the corner. Kariva, it's a goal right to the death. And it's the young striker Kariva in the 90th minute, who surely now has headed Roma into a 1-0 victory. It was very crowded in that goal area, but Kariva managed to find a gap to thread his header in. Zotti has it. Surely now Roma will take the victory, which has been hard fought to say the least. How ironic that Roma's stars couldn't break down GAK in the opening 45 minutes, but the understudies managed to do so. But my goodness, they've left it late. On the horizon now for Roma, a meeting with the Scottish Club Rangers on the 20th of the month. But they've won this one narrowly by 0-0 and start this tour of Austria with a victory. It's GAK 0, Roma 1.